In the Gospel of Matthew, Matthew starts with a genealogy, which is a bold storytelling choice. Nothing grabs your attention like a long list of names that you can't pronounce. But Matthew's not being boring here. He's actually being sneaky. Because right from the beginning, he's making a point. God keeps letting the wrong people in. Ancient genealogies were supposed to be clean, respectable, like a LinkedIn profile written by your grandma. But Matthew includes women, which is unusual and scandalous for the time. And he doesn't just include respectable women. He includes Tamar, which, if you've read her story, is full of scandal. He includes Rahab, who is a Canaanite prostitute. He includes Ruth, who's a foreigner from Moab. And then he says the wife of Uriah, which is basically Matthew saying, we're not skipping that part either, guys. Jesus's family tree doesn't look polished. It's not clean. It looks human. And then Jesus is born. And who shows up? Not the religious experts, not the temple leaders, but some foreign astrologers from the East, the Magi, the wise men. They travel hundreds and hundreds of miles following a star. Meanwhile, the religious leaders are staying home, which is classic Matthew. The people who should get it don't. And the people who shouldn't get it somehow do. And then Jesus starts teaching, and this pattern continues. A Roman centurion shows more faith than the Israelite leaders. A tax collector gets invited to dinner. A Canaanite woman argues with Jesus and wins. Children are welcomed while adults are trying to keep them quiet. It's like every time somebody draws a religious boundary, Jesus steps right over it. Now, Matthew doesn't hate the religious leaders, but he's showing us something uncomfortable. Knowing scripture isn't the same thing as recognizing God when he actually shows up. People that are most certain that they're inside the kingdom spend most of their story arguing with the king. And then we get to the cross, which is the ultimate irony. The disciples run, the religious leaders mock, and a Roman centurion, an outsider, looks up and says, surely this was the Son of God. Matthew's been setting this up since chapter 1. Those who should get it don't, and those who shouldn't get it somehow do. And how does Matthew end his gospel? He says, go and make disciples of all nations. The story that begins with unexpected names in a family tree ends with these doors thrown wide open. And maybe Matthew's point here isn't that the outsiders are finally coming in. Maybe it's that God never stopped inviting them. We just forgot that we don't control the guest list.